The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Shawn.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. June 20th. It's 2022. It's June 2022. Get that? June 20th, 2022.
Oh,
If you look at the calendar,
Okay.
it just shows 6/20/22.
That's a lot of 20s.
Yeah. Hey, over on the weekend, let's move on from the date.
It's Monday, Shawn.
Over on the weekend, there was that one event going on that's always like so fancy. It's like where I'm going to butcher the name, so I'll let you say. It's like where they all wear white.
Oh, Dîner en Blanc.
And it's always so. It looks great. But I'm not gonna lie. I saw it for the first time. I was scrolling on my feed.
Yeah.
And then I saw like photos of it. My first reaction, and I hate that this was my first reaction, a cult.
Okay, so I think you've been watching too many Netflix shows.
I was just like, what are they all doing? Like, I was like, oh, it's that fancy dinner.
It does look like a really fun event. I mean, I was scrolling afterwards and I felt like I missed out on something.
The thing I was most impressed with, once I actually like took the time to look, no one spilt, it looked like. All the pictures I saw, it was just like everyone's just pristine. I was like, good work.
That is an impressive thing. I feel like I never spill unless I'm wearing white. And then I'm just like, oh, great, coffee. Yep, that's what I had to drink this morning.
Do you think they just cater the food to non-spilling things? Like crackers. We're just eating bread and crackers for dinner, so everyone's outfit looks great.
I thought you were going to say, like, they give them sippy cups and squeegees to, like...
We're filling up on baguettes tonight.
5 a.m. Confessions.
Got a little bit of a shower story for you, Shawn.
We're on the radio.
It's a confession. So last week I went out of town and I took my shampoo and conditioner with me. Mm-hmm. And the first day I was back, I had to use my husband's shampoo. It's not great. It's not for ladies.
Okay.
And
is it like a 3-in-1?
Yes. Yes, of course it is.
Yeah, knew it.
So the next day I was like, I must get my own shampoo back. So went out to the car, got it, put it in the shower. And all last week I was like, I've never experienced where people talk about like, oh, every couple of years you have to change your shampoo because your hair gets used to it and it doesn't work anymore. And I always thought that was like a really weird thing to say.
It's Big Shampoo talking to you.
Yeah, totally. Give our other brands a try. But then last week, my shampoo is just like not working. My hair was not combing out nicely at the end of my shower. Like it was just super frustrating.
Yeah.
And yesterday, I was continuing to unpack a few other bags that just hadn't gotten done yet. And I found my conditioner. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's strange. I already put my conditioner back in the shower.
Oh, yes.
And I went into the shower and looked, and somehow I had put 2 shampoos in there. And so I was washing my hair with shampoo, and then I was conditioning my hair with shampoos.
You're doubling up on the shampoo.
Yeah, it doesn't work the same as conditioner, let me just say.
Boy, are you embarrassed right now or what?
I am. You should see it. How do my flowing locks look right now?
Just like they did a month ago.
Yeah, thank you. Of course, they don't look like they did last week, which was awful.
Friday was an incredible day. Our local drag queen, Simma Down, came into studio and just made me look fantastic as Rivera Snai, another drag queen in town.
Yeah, you were looking fierce. You had like a blue sparkly beard, giant blue wig, like matching eyeshadow and eyebrows. Like, whoa.
Yeah, I was feeling myself. I was very fierce, and it was fantastic. And so, big thank you to Simma Down. Pride Month going on right now, Pride Week, and later on that day, I tried to stay up because I wanted to go attend That's So Gay comedy event Friday night. But I was just so dang tired, and I had to be up really early Saturday. And just me, I'm just a tired boy in general. And so all these extra activities make me even more tired. But I tried to go home, and I tried to nap. And so I just lie down like a vampire.
Oh, my gosh.
And I just like lie on my back, cross my arms, and just look like straightforward. And I actually like snooze for like a good like hour or so.
Wow, good job.
And then I realized like once I woke up from my nap, I was just like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to go out tonight. I'm just drained right now. And so I thought I already had makeup wipes in my bathroom from the last time I was in drag last year, pretty much this exact 1 year ago today, and I didn't, and then so I had to walk over to Shoppers Drug Mart.
Oh no!
And it was hilarious. So I took the dress off and everything, and I just put on some jeans and like a t-shirt, and I didn't have the wig on or anything, so I just had my bald head and my face all done up in the makeup. And so unless I was looking at you pretty much straight on, you couldn't really tell that I had drag on. And so when I was walking, I was like in front of like the gym here and like the brew house kind of.
Yeah.
Had my head down. I was texting at the time, and then all of a sudden this sight truck pulls up beside me on as I was walking. And again, head down, couldn't really see me. And they're just like, "Hey buddy, do you know where like the supplement king is?" And then I turned up and looked over at him, and he just could not, like, he was trying to play it cool because I just looked up. I was like, "Oh yeah, do you know where Eagle Ridge is?" Like, I just acted like I didn't have a face full of makeup on.
Oh my goodness. He didn't hear a word you said when you told him the directions.
Oh no, not at all. I was like, "Do you know where Eagle Ridge is?" He's like, yeah, no. I was like, "Oh, just take that roundabout over there. You want to go straight through, and it's going to be on your right side, right in that little like shopping complex right there." He's like, "Yeah, for sure, buddy. Okay." He just like peeled off. I was like, wow.
Shawn, you're not very nice. You didn't even give him anything. Like, I know I look like I have a face full of makeup right now. You're just like, everything's normal, dude. Why are you trying not to laugh?
Yeah. Oh man, I honestly think I saw him. Like, I went to Shoppers, bought Weissback. I think he was still circling like the parking lot when I came out. He was like so like just like frazzled. I was like, "Come back again."
Much to some's dismay and others' delight, the grocery stores that usually say air miles at the end are now going to say scene card.
Scene card. What is that one again?
That's like the Cineplex Scotiabank one. So you get like free movies or free popcorn.
Yeah.
You can also actually rent movies in your living room. So since we don't have a Cineplex here, we have Landmark.
Oh yes.
If you weren't gonna like be in the city or something to use your points, you could do it on your TV.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So is that taken over like just Canada wide?
Yeah, starting on the East Coast and then beginning 2023, they expect that they'll be over on the West Coast as well. And so no more air miles for people collecting.
Oh.
Which leads me to wonder, like, where do you collect air miles anymore if that's not the place, or if you're like have one of those air miles credit cards?
I want to say a gas station. One of the gas stations, I think, is an air miles place.
Oh.
But that's all that I can think of. Are you a big points person over there?
I wish I was a points person. That actually was my New Year's resolution this year, to get better at point collecting.
Oh, yeah, that's a great resolution. How you doing so far? We're halfway through the year.
I'm doing terrible, Shawn. I'm absolutely terrible. I have not changed anything in my life for points. But my friend Paul has like a spreadsheet, and he and his wife have not paid for a trip. They've been married like 8 years.
Wow.
Haven't paid for a single trip since they got married, because they're so good at being like, only buy groceries on this card this week because it's 3 times the points, and only buy gas on this card this week because it's this. And yeah, they're amazing. And I thought perhaps I could use some of his pointers and get better this year, but I've failed. Now I can't even get air miles.
I always strive to be like people like Paul, but then I just end up hating people like Paul because they go everywhere for free. And I want to do that.
Yeah, I know, but you got to put in the work to do that.
I don't want to put in the work. I just want to go for free.
The other day I borrowed my husband's laptop, and I noticed it was running quite hot. Mm-hmm. And instead of, conserving it, I was like, "Hey, you're fine. I'm going to put you on the coffee table instead of burning my legs and continue to use this."
Yeah.
And it was all right. I unplugged it later. The laptop works fine. But then I was laying on the couch the next day, and I moved the cushion and discovered a charger-sized melted spot.
Melted?
Yeah, on the cushion and on the pillow that was on top of it. I had sandwiched the charger in between there, and apparently it was trying to burn my house down.
What kind of you don't have a leather couch, do you?
No.
Oh, it was like melted. Oh boy. What kind of couch do you have? Just like normal fabric kind of thing?
Yeah, just like a normal fabric couch, like most folks have. But now it's like,
what does the melted look like? Is it burnt through?
Didn't burn through. It just looks like it used to be a fluffy there, and now it's a lighter color and in the shape of a MacBook Pro charger.
It like cleaned your couch almost. Cleaned all the grime off.
I wouldn't say that. I think it kind of ruined the couch and made it have to be, when I go to sell it, there's a burn mark, but don't worry, you can cover it with this pillow like I obviously did.
You just got to place the charger all over the couch now to match the color.
Like, you make a new pattern? Yeah. Oh, it'd be so nice.
Steph, you're not the only one that has had some near misses with, I would say, kind of faulty appliances, because over on our Facebook page, Julia said that she had a Chromebook. She was using it and they had a knockoff kind of cheap charger situation going on. And all of a sudden, all the keys started melting under her fingers.
What?
Now, I don't know what's like how literal that sentence is, but just having hot keys and all of a sudden melting under your fingers is not something I want to be around. And now they said, Julia said that they noticed, thankfully, and they took care of the situation before anything further happened right there.
That is so scary. Like, you can't trust things. You plug them in, you expect them to work, and then they're going to melt under your fingers.
Yeah, like you see that $3 charger on Amazon, you're just like, yep, I want that one. But sometimes you get what you pay for.
Yeah, bad choices. Leanne said she had a dryer catch on fire and her boyfriend picked it up, ran outside with it in his underwear at 5:30 a.m. and then the fire department showed up and she felt like he should be in a comic book. And I'm like, yeah, as the Hulk, he picked up a dryer that was on fire. Like, yeah, that sounds like Chicago Fire meets Marvel meets Yes Please.
That whole sentence is making my brain just run circles right now. The dryer caught on fire. Holy crap, that right there. And then, yeah, my boyfriend at 5:30 in the morning just picked it up and threw it outside. I'm like, what? Thankfully, you're all right.
We're talking about faulty appliances this morning, and a lady who was downsizing one time gave my husband like a bunch of appliances that she wasn't a cooker. So they were all brand new, but they were all about 45 years old. Confusing,
Sorry.
right?
Brand new 45-year-old appliances. Okay, continue on. I just was like really caught off guard then.
Yeah, they were still in their boxes. They still had their instructions with them, but when you plug them in, they weren't grounded. They didn't have the 3-prong on them, and they seemed like it was kind of cool. Like it could be like, oh, we could make a 70s movie from this. All these like props here. Anyway, plugged in the crock pot, made a pot of soup in it, and the entire thing just started to melt out the bottom. Like you could actually see the element coming through the bottom trying to light the counter on fire.
What the actual heck? I probably wouldn't even accepted these to begin in the first place. I'm like, oh, they're 40 years old now. You can just throw those away.
They looked so cool. Like they would have looked like sweet counter decor if they weren't so dangerous.
Very fair, very fair. Hey, well, you're not the only one using like kind of faulty things. We had Victoria over on our Facebook page as well. She bought the cheap phone cords and the blocks for them as well. She said they run hot AF, and as you plug them in, they just get super, super hot. She still hasn't learned her lesson, though. She says she continues to use them. Just she keeps them away from everything. Make sure nothing else is charging besides.
Oh my gosh, Victoria, do your phone a favor and stop using those.
I'll start a GoFundMe for you. Just stop using them. Did you take some time and happen to scroll Instagram yesterday, Steph?
Yeah, I was definitely using my thumb a bit.
Ooh, what a day. What a day for the IG, hey?
Yeah, there's a lot of posts on there.
Yeah, Father's Day, absolutely incredible. And one of the things that I just took away from Father's Day, I know so many DILFs out there. Holy moly.
Whoa, Shawn.
Woo! Hot dads everywhere. It was great.
Oh my goodness. That's what you took away. I took away, oh my goodness, I did not post about my mom on Mother's Day, therefore I cannot do a Father's Day post.
Did you contact them in real life?
I did.
Oh,
I
okay.
did say Happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day, and I said Happy Father's Day yesterday, but I kept like, as I was scrolling, I was like, man, I need to do like a post of picture of me and my dad.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, but I didn't do one of me and my mom, so I better not. So
Yeah.
try again next year.
The thing that I find tricky about the social media posts about everyone, it's like, okay, so I do a Father's Day post for my dad, but then it's like, okay, my oldest brother's a dad, do a post for him. My middle brother just became a dad, his very first Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to both, not only my dad, my brothers, Jason and Chad, but then it's just like, my cousin? Does my cousin get one?
Where does it end?
Does my best friend get one? Does my other best friend get one? Because he's a dad too. So it's just like, I'm doing none of them.
Yeah, well, I think you only have one dad and you're not a dad, so I think it's okay to just say Happy Father's Day to
Is that the
your
rules?
dad. Well, because those people who are dads to other people have other folks that they created to say Happy Father's Day to
All right,
them.
if anyone comes at me, I'm like, Steph told me. Steph told me. You direct your anger towards her.
I found a new Facebook group to join the other day. And it's called A Group Where Everyone is Unbelievably Nice and Supportive of Each Other.
Oh, wholesome. I like that.
Yeah, they don't allow anybody to talk smack. They're just all very encouraging.
Is that like an instant ban? Have you got that far into the group?
No, I haven't seen anybody be mean yet.
Ooh, I should try. I should join.
Oh,
Be mean
don't
to
do
someone.
it. Don't
Just
ruin the vibe.
for experimental purposes.
Ugh, gosh.
I wouldn't mean it.
Yeah, you can't tell anybody's intent when they're typing. So no, you cannot come in. I'll tell the admins not to let you.
Okay.
But it's just really funny because there's so many people always looking for a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
This one caught my eye the other day. Somebody posted 2 photos of their before and after of cleaning their oven.
Oh, yeah?
And they said, I cleaned my oven door, y'all. Please tell me I should keep going. Please and thank you.
Please tell me I should keep going.
Yeah, keep cleaning their oven.
So how do people respond to this? Do they just go, keep going, you're doing great? Or
they say, awesome. Ovens are such a pain in the butt to clean. You could eat off that thing. Well done.
okay, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yay, you did it. Good job. Keep it up. You
Okay.
can do it. I'm proud of you.
Okay, that's a generic one.
Okay. Excellent. I gave my oven a long overdue clean a while ago. It's so nice now.
Oh, yes, making you feel like I've been in that situation before. Good work.
Yeah. Good work, somebody said. Cleaning your oven is seriously hard work, but it's so nice once it's done.
See again, that's a good one.
See, that's one of those things that people always skip out on cleaning. Looks great.
They're just over the top, and it's kind of great.
Right? A group where people who are unbelievably nice and supportive.
Mine would be like, I haven't gotten out of bed in 3 days. Someone encourage me. They'd be like, your bed is so comfy. You deserve to lie in that for 3 days.
No, they're going to say, get up. You can do it.
No,
You
they'd
need
be
to-
like, that pillow is so nice. You keep laying on that pillow. Went to my first wedding of the season last week, and it was just confirmed another year goes by, and another year I am a confirmed 100% softie.
Aw, did you cry, Shawn?
Oh, big time. People just sharing their love for each other. It's just like, yeah, that's the good stuff. I need like that every single week in my life.
Yeah, when we first met, you were asking me about how my husband and I met, and I told you about it, and you were having some tears well up, and I thought you were joking at first. Like, I was like, I thought you were making fun of me, and then I was like, oh, actually, I think he's being serious. Aw, he loves love.
I am okay with just being emotional in front of people. I'm an emotional man, and I am perfectly fine with that. There was a small wedding. It was about like 20 or 30 people, and there was a last second change. The person who was supposed to be running like the DJ stuff didn't show up, unfortunately. And this was another one of my friends in radio, and we met like in Prince George, and now he's working on Vancouver Island. And so he just asked me, he knew I was in radio. He's like, you know how to work like simple things like play and stop and volume up and down like on the mixer board.
As most folks do, yep.
Yeah, there was also like a mixer board, so that could intimidate some people and whatnot. So he's like, yeah, just pot up and down, this and that. And so thankfully, I was at the back of the wedding, so no one could see me, but I could see everyone. I wasn't the only one tearing up. Like when these two were exchanging their vows to each other, oh my goodness, it was just like just crying like crazy in the back. Thankfully, I'm not like a loud crier. So I wasn't that, but it was just like I was just wiping my face constantly. I was like, and it was also kind of raining outside, so you could kind of play it off like it's just rain in my eyes. I'm not crying. No.
I don't know, Shawn. Like at the beginning of this, you said that you were like pretty okay and you were comfortable showing your emotions, and now you're like, I need to hide. I need to.
Yeah, it like goes back and forth. This is like it's like I was crying, but just not that much.
Okay.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.